Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a reading today. This is going to be for the sign of Libra. Welcome, Libra. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be doing a retrograde reading for you guys. Energy. It's going to be for your highest good. Hopefully, this is going to be what will help you through retrograde season. So take it how it resonates with you. Don't force anything to fit that's not for you. This is going to be very general. So roles can be reversed, of course, and so can the genders. I just did a regular reading, so I had to recalibrate my energy. So I hope that Libra reading is a different spread for us. I'm using a whole different deck, so I'm going to go ahead and get into it, Libra, for your reading. I'm going to be using the After Tarot deck to get your reading for the retrograde season. All right, Spirit guides, can I get a clear spread for Libra, please? Summarizing Venus for retrograde season for their highest good. What do you have coming in, or what can Libra expect during the retrograde season for their highest good? Please make it clear and accurate for them. Please and thank you. I did pre-shuffle off camera, so I'm going to shuffle one more time and go ahead and get started. I have 3 of Swords and 10 of Swords on the split. Don't know if that's you or someone else, but I feel like if it's you, you've already healed from this ending. Maybe somebody else is healing from an ending or going through an ending. This could be you or someone else. I get this may be somebody external to you, Libra, that's going through a third-party ending or third break, Lord Jesus. Going through a heartbreak or ending. This may be a third-party energy, I'm trying to say, that is external to you. I feel like you are balanced and at peace with something here. This is Sagittarius energy. You could be the energy that's in balance with yourself, or maybe you made peace with an ending. Maybe you were the 3 of Swords at some point. Maybe you've gotten over this energy. Maybe you're balanced within yourself now, or at peace about something or someone. Your person, this person may not be at peace about an ending. They may be going through an ending of their own, trying to find balance in their life. They could be trying to heal from a situation as well. I feel like a Libra that I'm talking to is already healed from an ending or third-party situation, whatever it was. You've healed from that. If you do have any feelings about the past or the situation, I don't feel like you're easily triggered by the situation, or if this situation does come to mind, I don't feel like it hurt as much as it used to, something like that. Okay, so maybe you're not like over it, but it's not a situation where it affects you the way it used to. You're more balanced when it comes to that third party or third. I keep saying third party, so I guess it was third party for you guys. But I'm trying to say, I feel like whatever the heartbreak was for you, or heartbreaking ending was for you, you're in a more balanced place with the ending. You're at peace with something and you found balance and you've healed from it. If you do get triggered by it, it doesn't trigger you the way it used to. Okay, something like that. Right, Page of Swords is your overall energy. This could be learning something new. This could be you've learned something from this, or this could be somebody watching you, stalking you, or spying on you, maybe trying to get information, or whatever the case may be. So let's see why we have the Page of Swords for Libra. This could be an air sign energy. This could be your energy, Libra. You could be, like I said, learning something here, or maybe you already learned a lesson here. So maybe this situation is something you had to learn something from. As the Page of Swords, you had to learn something here. I feel like you have learned something here, or this taught you. Look what came out. The fucking Page of Swords. Well, there it is. And the Magician. Yeah, I feel like you've learned a lesson here. You closed out a cycle. Yeah, so you were the Page of Swords. You did have to learn some lesson here. You learned a lesson about a King of Swords, or you are now the King of Swords. Maybe you discovered information about somebody, third party, like I said, that was cheating, lying, maybe even seeing people behind your back. They could have been a manipulator. They could have been an abuser of your time. They could have wasted your time being the Magician and you being the Wheel of Fortune. They could have wasted your time, or time could have ran out for this person. Maybe they were planning to come back with an offer. Maybe they wanted to reconcile. Maybe they wanted to start over with you. They do see you as their counterpart, or you did them. But somebody here could have ran out of time, took too long to change their ways. They could have been doing this the whole time. Instead of changing their ways, they kept acting like a 7 of Swords kind of energy, being very manipulative, trying to control the situation or the outcome. So they could have been trying to cheat the system in some way or another, trying to cheat the system, meaning they were trying to go around. So like, you know how you have to complete a certain course to graduate or something? This person could have tried to cheat off someone else to get around something, but in order for them to graduate, they have to complete this chapter themselves. They can't cheat off of anybody else. So like, the same way Libra had to learn your lesson, I guess the hard way, you had to go through a certain cycle to get to a certain level. This person doesn't want to go through that same transition. They want to kind of go another way. They want to find a way around this access to you. They don't want to have to go through what you went through to get to where you are. They want to find another way to get there. So maybe in the past, um, this person and you were counterparts, meant to be. You were created for each other. With the Magician and the Lovers, you guys were destined to be together. I feel like you recognize this person as your counterpart. Maybe they also recognize you as their counterpart. But in order for you guys to have this union, this lovers union here, somebody here, you know, both of you guys had to change your ways. Maybe change your ways, maybe learn some things about yourself. There was something that had to be done by both people. One person chose to do something here and somebody else chose not to. Someone here wanted to learn the lessons or had to learn the lessons or chose to learn the lessons they needed to learn so they can move forward, and somebody here chose to go the other way. That makes sense. So like I said, somebody here did not want to change their behavior, change their ways, change their behavior, change their lifestyle, change whatever this was. They didn't want to change. This past person, they didn't want to change in the past. They didn't change in the past. They didn't work with you in the past. They didn't want to learn their lessons in the past. They didn't want to leave a karmic cycle. They didn't want to leave a karmic situation, a karmic lover. For some of them, it could be a karmic lover they couldn't walk away from. They could have kept them stuck or bound or whatever. A karmic could have kept this person trapped or bound to this connection they were in. This person could have thought this karmic lover was their true counterpart. But if they've thought that way about this person, they know now this person was a karmic to them, okay? So either way, this person wants to come back around, but I don't feel like they have changed much from who they were in the past. They may be learning some lessons and may have learned some lessons, but I also feel like they're going through some karma as well, right? And they can probably see that your life has changed for the better and their life is kind of going the opposite direction. So had they learned their lessons at the same time or chose to learn their lessons when you learned your lessons, or if you guys had done this together, you guys would both be the magicians and you guys would both be in union. But someone here chose a different path. So somebody here was not ready to commit when the commitment was available or when the offer was available. They chose a different person, place, or thing, and somebody here chose to continue on the journey alone. So whoever chose to move forward on the journey alone has met the requirements, and you have mastered or leveled up in this situation. So you and this person are no longer the same opposites. Like you're no longer compatible in a sense, okay? So this person could be watching you from a distance, seeing your glow up, seeing how much you changed, wondering how they can get you back if they haven't changed themselves, or if they don't change, do they have a chance kind of energy, or they know if they don't change, they don't have a chance, or they won't be able to get you back. So they have to figure out another way. So even though they know they have to change their ways to get you back, or there's something they have to change about themselves to get you back, they still are not ready to make those changes. They're still trying to figure out another way to get around changing their ways to be with you in union the right way. So they're still trying to figure out another tactic or way to be with you by not changing something about themselves. I don't know if this is walking away from a third party or whatever, but they still haven't done something that's required for them to do to have this union with you in the future. All right, so they're still not learning their lessons for some of them. They're still acting very immature, maybe even childish, ignoring their intuition, just still stuck in their own way kind of energy. What's this Page of Swords, please? So for the retrograde season, this person is going to probably come back around again, but they may not even take action about. I don't see any action. I see a lot of thinking about something. I don't see them taking action. I feel like they're trying to make you come to them by trying to manifest you back to them. So this person could also be a magician. And it's like, if they can't find out how to get to you, they're going to try to make you come back to them somehow, some way. So if this person is a magician and your counterpart, you guys could be connected telepathically. So telepathically, they could be sending you messages to get you to try to come back to them. Okay, so just be mindful of that. All right, you are the Page of Swords, but you have also learned your lessons here. So if you know how this person operates, if they usually try to communicate to you telepathically versus taking action and verbally speaking their truth, this is all mental thoughts. This is not taking action. This is somebody's thoughts. This is how they feel. This is what they think, what's in their mind. But they're not taking any action because they don't have, they're not taking action because they haven't done anything to change their ways. And they don't, I don't know, whatever. What's the Page of Swords, please? Make it clear for the collective ladies I'm reading for. Why is the Page of Swords here? This person could be very stubborn because I can't get a card to come out for this person's energy. Yeah, they may be very stubborn. Page of Swords is a Six of Swords, more mental energy. This could also be somebody moving into calmer waters or being advised to go into calmer waters or move away from somebody or something. Somebody could be trying to come towards you. Again, they could be being guided to do this. No, this could be their advice. So it's like they're being advised. Okay, so this person's getting spiritual guidance, right? Six of Swords is spiritual guidance. They are the King of Swords. Or no, they're the Page of Swords, but they need to be the King of Swords to be able to come toward you, right? They can't come in as a Page of Swords to the collective, the Libras. The Libras have already mastered something here, and you're fully aware of what's going on here. So if this person wants to get you back, they have to be honest with you about something. So if they try to come in as the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords to get you back or whatever this is, they're not going to be able to convince you they've changed. And that's what they're afraid of, because they know if they don't come in, okay, so if they happen to come in, they're going to come in acting like they've changed as the King of Swords. But you're going to be able to tell this person hasn't changed based on how they communicate or what they say or what they do, because you're going to be able to read them that way. So if they come in acting like the King of Swords, trying to tell you about whatever this is or whatever this is, they're going to come in acting like they're telling you the truth, but they may be also keeping something from you. But you will know the truth when this person starts to tell you what they want to say. You won't be easily manipulated by this person. So it's almost like you know when they're lying. So if they're coming in to communicate something to you in the retrograde season, you're going to know if they're being honest or not. And if you don't know how to tell if they're being honest or not, trust your intuition, okay? Because they will be coming in with communication, but they're not going to want to tell you everything about what happened in the past. All right, so they're going to come in acting like they want to have this new beginning with you. They want to start over again, but they may not come in being completely honest. So just trust your intuition when it comes to this person, all right? All right, what's this King of Swords, please? What's this King of Swords? It's like they know they have to tell you the truth about everything, but they don't want to tell you the truth about everything, at least not right away. Maybe later on they may want to tell you more of what happened, but I don't know if they want to tell you everything that they've gone through when they come back again. They may only tell you just enough information to get you to give them another chance or something like that, but there's more to the story than meets the eye. So either read between the lines of what they're not saying, or just know they're not telling you everything you may need to know before you make a decision about this person one way or the other, all right? So if they're not being honest, ask the right questions. Like, communicate clearly what you need to know from this person. If you decide to give them a chance, make sure you get all the information you need to know before you make that decision. Because if you don't ask the right questions or get all the right answers or get all the answers you need and you decide to give them a chance, you may find out later there was something else that they were keeping a secret from you. And it may cause, you know, some more heartache or something like that with the Three of Wands we saw earlier. So just be mindful of that. Just make sure you communicate clearly and get all the information you need if you decide to give this person a chance again, okay? Don't be manipulated or don't accept everything as everything, right? Don't let them tell you everything don't believe that everything they're telling you is everything you need to know, basically. There will be more information you need to know, but they may not just volunteer that information to you. You may have to ask the right questions to get the right answers, kind of energy. See, this person don't even really want to talk to me because I can't even clarify the King of Swords. Because it's like they want to communicate. Like I said, this is not any action. I can't get my cards to react to this reading or respond to this person's energy because they don't want to really take action. They're just thinking about this. They're not moving forward with it. Okay, yeah. Now we have action. We have the Queen of Wands, but she came out kind of sideways. So maybe they're... oh, it's two cards. See, they haven't completely surrendered to something here. They're still trying to, like, control the situation to be in their favor. So it's like they want to make sure that they're in control over the conversation that you guys may have together. They don't want you to take control over the conversation and try to guide the conversation the way you want. So, listen, this person played too much. It's like they know they have to be honest with you, right? And they know if they don't tell you certain things, they don't have to be honest about it. So whatever they're ready to be honest about, they'll tell you the truth about it, right? So if they lost their job and they didn't tell you in the past they lost their job, they may tell you now they lost their job. That would be the truth. But in the past, they could have told you they were still working. But that's a little bit of lie. That's not a real big deal, right? But if it's something like the karmic cheated on me with my baby's mother or something like that, or whatever the case may be, they're not going to tell you what broke them and this person up. They're not going to tell you everything that led to them and this other person not being together anymore. They may just tell you that it's over and that's it. but you may want to know the details and why the things end so you can make sure that it's really over. So basically, Libra, this person may come in from, during the retrograde season, and they may tell you they left this karmic lover of theirs and that things are over, and that may be all they say. But for you as a Libra, you may want to know more information, more details as to how it ended. Is it over? What happened? You may ask too many questions. So I feel like they're not taking actions because they want to avoid certain questions you may ask them about this other energy. So in order for them to avoid answering certain questions you may have for them, they are not taking action, if that makes sense. They know that you want to know the details of all of what happened between you, them, and the other person. They know you want all the answers before you decide on what you want to do, but they're not either ready to tell you everything about what they did or whatever this is, or they're afraid that they tell you everything you want to know, you may not take them back kind of energy. So I don't know, take it how it resonates. But I do feel like they're going to be holding back some information from you when you guys have this conversation. If you guys have a conversation or whatever, they will try to hold back certain information from you because they know that if you know certain things, you may not give them a chance again, something like that. But they also know that you will know when they're lying and when they're not being honest. So like I said, they're not taking action towards the Queen of Wands, if that's your energy, because they know you're going to demand to know all the details of what happened, right? You don't want half of the story. You want the whole story and the whole truth, right? And they know that. So they're afraid to come towards you because they know that's what you want from them. So until they figure out how to come clean about everything, they're just thinking about other ways they may be able to win you back without having to tell you everything that they've gone through, right? Hold back information from you. And that may be good or bad, I don't know. But as I see it, the Libra that I'm reading for is not going to accept this person with nothing but, well, take this person back without having all the information you need to make a decision one way or the other. All right, so that's kind of what I'm getting for Libra. This person may try to avoid telling you everything you need to know to make your decision. Okay, Queen of Wands could be you having to deliberate about this person, what action you're going to take, if you're going to take action at all. You may have to spend some time to think about your decision before you take action, or you should be, your advice is to take time to. So if this person does convince you somehow they've changed, right? And you believe whatever they're telling you, right? If that's how you see this person, you believe them and you don't think they're lying to you, whatever the case may be. If you feel they're being honest, I feel like you need to take a step back and reevaluate it and look at it from a higher level. Because if you think they're being honest, that may not be the truth. They may be still keeping something from you. So as the Queen of Wands, you need to make sure that you take time to really think about your next move with this Seven of Swords person, because you may be convinced by whatever they tell you that they are telling you everything you need to know. But I feel like there's something they're not telling you that you need to dig deeper about to get the answers you need to make a decision. So don't let this person tell you half of the story and you make a decision based off of half the story. Make sure that you dig deeper and get all the information before you make a decision to restart a new cycle with this person. Okay, I don't know, that's for somebody here. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. You see how that fell on the floor? So if you're thinking about investing in this before you get all of the details of what this is about for you, you need to make sure that you have all your information and facts together. So I don't know. I feel like the message is, and I'm trying to make it plain and clear, before you invest in the situation, take some time away from the situation. Like, take whatever this person is telling you right when they come in and talk to you. Take the information they give you. Take some time to think about it and then come back with your decision. Don't make a decision in the moment. Don't let this person come in today and tell you how they feel and today you decide to give them a second chance. If you hear from this person on Monday or whatever the case is, don't decide that same day to give them a second chance. Take some time to think about what is in your best interest, all right? Take the information they give you, whatever they tell you this is, and take some time to think about your decision before you take a chance on this person, because there may be something more to the story that they're not telling you, all right? So I feel like you need to be aware of that, okay? So just know that this person does want to return. They will come in. For some of you, they will come in during retrograde season. They may not, but it looks like some of them may take action. I have the Queen of Wands here, so they may take action in retrograde season and communicate with you or reach out to you with communication. But I feel like you need to just make sure that you get all the facts and everything you need to know before you, risk what you have already gained or made for yourself. So I feel like you're the Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, right? You've already regained your balance, your confidence. You are stable now. You have all of your ducks in a row. You're not struggling. You're not independent. I mean, you're not codependent on anybody. You have your own shit. You have everything you need in your life going for you. So if you have everything in your life that's going right for you right now, and life is looking good for you, and you're in a better position now since you walked away from the situation, and this person comes back in your past, from your past, to try to reconcile with you and get back with you again, they may be coming back because they see how stable you have become or how grounded you are, whatever this may be. They may just want to come back in to steal some of your energy, right? They may not be ready to offer you a commitment. They may come in and take something from you and go back to someone else. So just make sure you're not just risking everything you have built for yourself after closing out this cycle with this person, and let this person back into your life again just for them to walk away with something that you work hard to gain for yourself. So just keep that in mind, all right? Nine of Swords is here, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Cups is here as well, with the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Swords is now in reverse. You have already overcome this situation and healed from this. You walked away from it. You healed from it. Maybe you didn't want to walk away. Maybe it was hard for you to walk away, but you found a way to walk away and regain your confidence after walking away, because I do feel like this person could have broken your confidence, made you feel like you were not worthy of their love or whatever the case may be. By choosing someone else, they made you feel that way. Maybe that's not how you really feel about yourself, but I feel like this person made you feel that way when they rejected your offer and took someone else's offer instead. So if that's what this is for you during retrograde season, this person does want to be with you in a connection. I have the Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands here, but I don't know if they're ready for a commitment. They also could be just ending something with someone from their past as well, with the Star card and the Queen of Pentacles. They want to work with you, heal with you. And like I said, for some of y'all, they just want to come in and try to get some of your good energy for themselves so they can feel better about themselves. Because if they are going through a breakup or an ending with someone, and somebody has left them in the Nine of Wands wounded from this situation, they may be trying to come back to get love from you so that you can help them heal from this breakup they're going through. So I don't know if this person wants to reconcile with you and have a connection with you romantically or not. This may be your counterpart or your twin flame. This could be your soulmate, whatever the case may be. But they abandoned the connection when they walked away and went towards someone else. And I feel like right now they're going through an ending or a heartbreaking situation themselves, and they're trying to heal from it, but they're not able to heal from it on their own. So maybe they need you to help them heal or get over this ending they're going through. Maybe you're being asked to consider this person as an option. I do have two pair here, King and Queen of Pentacles. You guys are counterparts. This is your twin flame, your counterpart, your soulmate, whatever you want to call it. This is a new beginning for you, or at least an opportunity for a new beginning for you guys. But I feel like before you consider this person an option, you need to make sure this person has completely walked away from this karmic cycle and they're no longer entertaining a third party situation. Because if they are still entertaining a third party, this is going to create karma for you if you take this person back. All right, so just be mindful. I don't know if this person is over the past or not, or if they're still dealing with this karmic person or not. But if they are, and you reopen this door to this person and let them back into your life again, you're going to receive this karma as well. All right, so just make sure, as the King of Swords, you don't let this person come in and tell you half of the story, or tell you some of what's going on with them and not give you the full story. Use your wisdom as the King of Swords person you are, the Libra you are, and trust your intuition. If this person comes in wanting to, reconcile with you and come back together with you, that's one thing. But you need to make sure they're not trying to come in just because they're trying to offset their own karma or break the I have the Empress and the Ten of Cups here and the King of Wands. For some of y'all, I feel like this person feels like if you guys can get back together again, that the spell work that's been done on them by this karmic they were with, they feel like this bond or this spell work or this magic that was being done on them by this karmic lover will be broken if you guys reconnect again. So it's almost like they feel like you are the only one that can break them out of this bondage they're in with this karmic lover. They are in bondage right now, or they feel trapped or bound to the situation with this karmic lover. They are your twin, your counterpart, your divine masculine, but it's like they chose a karmic lover to invest with or to build with or whatever this was, and this karmic lover they chose used manipulation or magic on them to bound them together. So in order for them to break free from this bond they're in with this karmic lover, for them, they feel like the only way to break break free from this bond they have with this karmic is to reconnect with their divine counterpart in an intimate way. For some of them, with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands energy, they may feel like that you guys having an intimate connection together again, or coming back together in an intimate way, will break the bond that this karmic lover has on them, so they can free themselves from this connection. You guys can be together. So like I said, they may come in and tell you, you know, the bottom line to the ending of the situation they're in with the karmic, because for some of them it could be over. But they're not coming in to tell you that they feel like the only way for them to really walk away completely from this karmic lover is to have sex with the divine feminine, to break the bond they have with the karmic. Now, if that's how it goes, I don't know, but I can't make this shit up. That's the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. They feel like the only way to break this bond this karmic has on them, or this hold this karmic has on them, to set them free from this karmic situation, is to come into union with their divine counterpart, so that you guys can break this spell work or bond that's on them together, so you guys can have this new beginning or something like that. So it's almost like they feel like there was spell work done on them by the karmic, or maybe they did spell work with the karmic together, and not knowing that the spell work they were doing with this karmic lover was binding them together with this karmic. So it's like, if the karmic and this person doesn't have sex, right? If they stop sleeping with the karmic, right? For however long, if they even stop doing it for a day, they can feel that something with the karmic isn't right. But if they have karmic sex, I guess is what they want me to call it, if they have sex with the karmic, then that bond gets tighter again. Like it. So the more this person has relations with this karmic lover, the bond strengthens itself. But when they don't interact with this karmic sexually, the bond weakens. So as long as they're not having relations with this karmic, the bond weakens. But the more they interact physically, the bond strengthens. So they feel like to break the bond completely, where they're not even desiring the karmic at all anymore, is to come back into union with the divine feminine, to break that attachment they have, or that hold the karmic has over them when it comes to sex. They feel like the bond between you two would break that bond between them and the karmic. All right. That's what I'm getting with this energy. So that's why they're not taking action, because they know that they just can't come in and say, hey, you know, baby love, or whatever the case, if you have a pet name or whatever. They can't come in and approach you with that concept of, I think we should have sex to break the bond between me and the karmic. They can't come in and just say, let's do that. That's not how you're going to be open to this person. You're not going to be open to that offer. Like, you're not going to want that kind of offer. But they feel like that's the only offer they can give, or that's the only way they can break this bond that this karmic has over them, is to have an encounter with you in an intimate way. I don't know. I've never got that before, so take it how it resonates. But I just kind of get the energy that this person feels like the karmic has a very strong hold on them, and it's all based off their sexual bond together. The more they have sex with the karmic, the stronger their bond is. The less they have sex, the weaker the bond becomes. They're starting to realize that the less they interact with the karmic, the less the bond between them has a hold on them. So for them to break the bond completely is to be back with the divine feminine, so that whole connection is broken completely, and there's no back and forth anymore. That makes sense. So they think that you can help free them from this karmic bond they have with this karmic lover. Okay. And I'm going to leave it with that. So I'm going to get some closing message for you, Libra. Retrograde season is going to bring back your divine counterpart, masculine or feminine. It doesn't matter if you're the masculine, they're the feminine, however it resonates. But the divine, the retrograde season for Libra is going to bring back your divine masculine or your divine feminine from a karmic situation. But they have yet to figure out how to break that bond between them and the karmic. And in their mind, they feel like if you guys have this union again, or this connection comes back together again, you guys can join together physically, that it'll break that bond forever. So they're not confused or going back and forth to that karmic again, because I feel like they have tried to break up with the karmic multiple times, but they keep getting drawn back to the karmic. It's because during their time of breakup or separation, this masculine doesn't have their divine feminine to help counter offset the karmic's work they've been doing against them, the magic. So the only person they have around them is the karmic. So it's like, if they break up with the karmic and they're in isolation, Four of Swords, trying to heal from it, the karmic has a way of enticing this person to come back to them. And because they're not talking to the divine feminine, or there's a separation between them and the divine feminine, they can't come to the divine feminine for help, for healing. So they end up going back to the karmic. So they feel like what's making them go back to the karmic is not being able to go to the divine feminine when they walk away from the karmic. They end up going back because they don't have that connection with their divine feminine anymore. So they want to bring that connection back together with their divine feminine, so they can stop going back and forth to the karmic. If that how it go, I don't know, but that's what they think. That's how they think it's going to work. So ask your guides for help on that, because I personally don't know if that's the remedy to the situation or not. But that's what they think will work for them, and that's what they're hoping they can convince you of as well. That is going to help bring you guys back together. Is breaking that bond sexually between them and the karmic by you guys having that bond together or whatever. Look, the Ace of Wands. Look, this is the element of wands. This is fire energy. This is what they're hoping, and there go the lovers. They're hoping that your passion, your chemistry between the two of you, whatever this, it's like your sex may be healing to them, or your connection could be healing through sex, and they feel like through sex you can heal them from this karmic connection or help them free themselves from the karmic connection. So they feel like some sexual healing will help them break the bond between them and the karmic. And I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. Give me some closing advice to close this out for Libra, please. Summarizing Venus. These readings getting crazier and crazier. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Or is that the Eight of Pentacles? Hold on. These cards are not the same. It's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So they feel like that this plan of theirs, that you guys coming together and intimately will break the bond between you. They feel like this is a good plan, but the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, they're not sure this plan is going to work, is what I'm getting with that. But that's what they're thinking will work for the both of you, for you guys to be able to break this bond together, but that this karmic has on them. Oh, you know what? My bad, my deck in reverse. So it's not in reverse, but it may be that for some, they may not think this plan is going to work, or they may not think you may want to do this with them. So anyway, it wasn't reverse, it was upright. Ace of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. That's what they're working on. That's their plan. Their plan is to try to convince you that the only way for them to fully break the bond they feel the karmic has over them is for the two of you to have a connection that's going to free them in that way. And it may be an intimate relationship or intimate setting or something like that. Because sex can be healing, and it can, you know, create healing between two people or activate healing in another person. But I don't know if that's what you want to do. So that's what they're hoping will work, is that they can convince you that you guys have to kind of break this bond this karmic has on them by coming together in an intimate type of way, or share your energy some kind of way intimately with them. Maybe not physically, maybe even just agree to do a ritual together with them if you were into that. But we have the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. They want a commitment with you. They want to work on this connection. They want to start over again. They want to offer you something stable. They want to commit to the connection. They want things to work between the both of you. They do realize you're the counterpart to their equal. And Three of Cups came out. So they do want to reconcile with you and have a new beginning with you. And we have Justice at the bottom of the deck. And we have the counterpart to the King of Pentacles. So they do want to work with you and get back together with you. They feel like the only way they can really break this bond between them and this karmic is to break the spell with sex magic. So basically what they're telling me, collective Libras, this karmic used sex magic on them to trap them in this connection, right? So your masculine feels like only sex magic with the divine feminine or the divine masculine can break the sex magic spell work that was put on them by the karmic, all right? So, you know, that may not work for everybody. Seven of Pentacles. So basically this person is saying that the karmic used spell work or sex magic on them to bind them together. They could have even done spell work or sex magic with the karmic to bind them together. I don't know if your masculine knew that the sex that they were having with the karmic was sex magic that was being used on them to bind them together. I do feel like that every time they stop having sex with the karmic and they start to feel that bond not be as strong on them, and they would feel it get stronger when they would have sex with the karmic, they started realizing that that's what was causing them to go back to the karmic. So they feel like that sex magic that was used against them to keep them stuck with the karmic may be broken if you guys use sex magic to break the spell that was put on it, like reverse the spell. So reversing the spell with sex magic with the divine feminine is their plan, and they may be being guided to come towards you to introduce that idea to you. I don't know. You may have to think about that decision before you decide to do that. And maybe what they're not telling you, or that may be what you need to take some time to think about before you make a decision. Because for some of y'all, it's going to sound crazy to you that this person thinks that having relations with you is going to break the spell work that the karma put on them. But for some of you, they may be getting that download from their spirit guides, and it may be what's needed. I don't know. So I feel like your advice is, if that's what they present to you as their whatever, I don't fucking know. They may, I don't know. Trust your intuition. And if you need time to go within and verify that information with your own spirit guides to confirm that for yourself before you act on it, then take that time with the Temperance card here and go within and make sure that that's what you are being advised by your own spirit guides regarding that situation, if that's what they come to you with. Okay, so that's what I get for some of the Libras that I'm picking up on. This karmic use sex magic to bind your person to them. Your person believes, I guess, with their whole heart, that breaking the spell magic that was done on them by the karmic can only be broken if you and the Empress, or them and the Empress or Emperor, reverse that spell by doing a ritual themselves to break that bond on them. All right, because I also feel like the sex magic that was being used on your masculine or your feminine was also affecting you, Libras. So it's like, even though you were not a part of the ritual they did on your masculine, it still affected you as well, and you may not be aware of that. So maybe that's why you're going to have to take time to think about this before you make a decision one way or the other, because whether you realize it or not, the spell work that the karmic used on you or your masculine used on you, whatever it is, may also be affecting you in some way. So it may also break you free from the connection as well. I don't know. Use intuition, use your own discernment on this, because this is not going to be for everyone, but that's kind of what I'm getting. I do have the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords, and the back to the Eight of Swords again. And with the Moon energy and the Ace of Wands, this is definitely giving me like a ritual, spell work, sex magic, whatever you want to call it. This may be something you guys may end up having to do to break this bond between you and this person. Two of Cups in reverse, or them and that other person. I don't know. Two of Wands is here. You're going to have to make a decision if you choose to do this or not. It's up to you. I don't think you're going to be forced to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But I feel like if you want this person and you want to be with them in union, and you know this is your person and you guys are meant to be together, you guys may agree together to do this magic or reverse spell. I don't do spells. I don't really know how to articulate it, but whatever reversal spell work is needed to break the bond this karmic has on your masculine, you may end up agreeing to do it because they are bonded by something here, and you may have to help them unbind themselves by way of doing spell work magic with them to do that, the reversal spells. I don't know. It's like the two of you guys are both magicians and you both represent the yin yang energy. So I feel like because you guys may have that balance between the both of you, that whatever you do together will break this bond. It may not require sex to break the bond, but it may require you guys collaborating together with this person to break this bond that's on them. It may not require sex. It may be some other form of elements that you guys can use to break this bond on your person together. All right. Take it how it resonates, okay? Yeah, look at that, Three of Pentacles. It may not require you to do a sex magic ritual to reverse the spell work that's on them. It may be some other collaborative work you guys can do together to break the bond that's on this person. And you may have to help them do that. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I have with the Pagan Tarot. I'm going to pull some angel answers to close it out. They may be coming your way, like I said, during retrograde season. As you can see, this is the Five of Pentacles. They want to come out of the cold. This is somebody who's in line to buy a bus ticket to travel to come somewhere or go somewhere. And they may be thinking about, you know, how you're going to act or react to them when they show up to your house. Ten of Wands. This person may just show up at your house unexpectedly while you just chilling and minding your business. You may get an unexpected visit from this person, and this may be why they're coming back in to break this bond between them and this karmic. You may have to help free them from this. It may require, you know, you see the card, right? This is a Tower. This may be what's required to break that bond between them and that other person. And we're back to the Lovers. So, and the Ace of Swords. So it may be what's required for some of you guys to use some kind of reversal magic spell work if you're into that with your masculine or your feminine to break this bond that this karmic has on them. It may or may not involve sex magic. It may be another form of work you guys can do together to break this bond this karmic has on them. Okay, so please use discernment, trust your intuition. I'm just the messenger. That's kind of what I get. It's going to require a reversal spell to be done to break the bond that's on this masculine or this feminine energy by way of the karmic. All right. So yeah, look, meditate to get answers. So if you feel like this could be your situation and you feel like this is something you've been getting guided to do, or maybe you've been getting downloads that you may have to do this work with your person to break the attachment they have with the karmic. If you're not sure if that's you, then meditate to get answers. If you feel like it is you, you still need to meditate to get answers to clear, to confirm if this is your reading or not. Don't take my word for it, or don't make this be something that's not for you. If you're not sure, or even if you are sure, meditate to confirm either or, okay? Anything else to close this out for Libras? Anything else to close this out for Libras? This was different. I mean, I know that tantric sets is healing as well, but you look at that. We have success. So again, I don't know. And look at the bottom. Listen to your intuition. So in order for you guys to know if this is your story, or if you are resonating with this reading and you want to confirm this is your story, go within to get answers and meditate. Listen to your intuition, and whatever your intuition is guiding you to do is going to lead you to success. All right. If it's walking away and leaving alone, then that's your answer. Then so be it. If it's working with this person and giving them the time of day, then that's your answer. Whatever it is for you, because it's going to be different. Trust your intuition for success, or for an outcome that's going to lead to success in your favor. All right. All right. For some of y'all, I got choose new direction, let go, and at the right time. So that's why it says meditation is going to bring you answers, because it may be different for everybody. For some of you guys, this person may be trying to trick you into thinking that's what's needed. They may be not being, okay, listen, I'm trying to close the reading out real quick. I ain't going to hold you. I just got another message. For some of y'all, reverse everything I just said, except for this person's plan is to try to get you to have sex again with them. And they're going to tell you that maybe they got God's guidance to tell you that that's what's going to break the bond between them. They may wholeheartedly believe that to be true. But if they got that from a divine guidance, or if a divine being gave them information to them to tell you, I don't know. They could just be thinking that's what's going to work for them. So again, trust your intuition. For some of them, they don't even know if that's what's going to be needed. They may tell you that because they think that's going to work for them. And if that's what they're planning and that's not what is required, then they're trying to play you for a fool. So don't be tricked, all right? So if they tell you that it's going to require sex to break the bond that's on them, or whatever it is, and you don't believe it, then don't believe it. Trust your intuition. But if they tell you that's what's required to break the bond that's on them, and your intuition agrees with that, then trust your intuition. So this is going to be up to you, because for some of y'all, they're telling me somebody may watch this reading, they may get an idea to do this to you, or come in with that offer, or come in with what I just said and try to make you think that they're the, you know what I mean? Like, just trust your intuition. I have the Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups here as well, and I also have the Three of Wands. This is a waiting game, and this is also the Hierophant. Oh, this is Judgment. So this is a waiting game, all right? So maybe this person hasn't come back yet. They will be coming back. I said that they're not taking action right now. They're waiting for the right time. With Judgment, they're under judgment. So I also feel like, let me just warn the person who's thinking they're going to come in with this trick to try to convince the divine feminine to fuck you again because you think it's going to break some kind of bond the karmic has on you. If that's what you're being guided to do, that's one thing. I don't know what your guides are telling you to do. But if you're one person who watches this reading and uses information from this reading to try to use this method to get your person back, you're going to end up regretting that decision, and you're going to be judged for that. So if you think you're going to use this reading, whoever this is for, to use this information that's not for you and make it fit your situation, hoping for success, you're going to end up regretting your decision, all right? So please be advised, all right? So if you're not genuinely being guided to come in with that offer to your feminine or your masculine, and that's not your, this is not your reading, don't try to force this to be your story and try to use this information to try to trick somebody that's a divine feminine or a divine masculine, because if you do try to manipulate them in that way, whatever consequences come your way is going to be what you deserve, because you're being advised, pre-warned, to not use anything from this reading to your advantage, try to get someone to fall for a trick of yours if that's not what you're being guided to do. So use your discernment as well, because I have let go and get more information. Somebody could be trying to get information on how to get you to come back, collective Libras. If this person watches tarot, they may be trying to find a way to get you back. If they come in and you feel like they're lying to you and they're not being honest, and you feel like it's a trick of the devil, like I said earlier, then trust your intuition if you feel like this is a trick of the devil trying to get you back in another cycle again. So for some of y'all, it goes both ways. For some of y'all, this may be what's needed. For some of y'all, this is a trick of the devil. Trust your intuition. Let go of the person if you feel like it is the devil, that person and that energy coming in to trick you. Let their ass go and move on, and don't stop, because I have that here as well, all right? But at the end of the day, it is up to you what you decide to do. You will not get any karma if you decide to leave this person in the cold or hanging in their own karma because they put themselves in that position. I don't feel like you're going to get charged for this person's sins. Like, you won't be judged for their actions if you decide not to do whatever they're asking of you, because for you, you've already healed from this and you are already released the situation, so you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But if you decide to do this, because it's up to you, they do see successes here. So either you're going to successfully do this with this person, it's going to work for you in your favor, or it's going to be unsuccessful for some of you guys because it's not the right time and this person is just coming in and play a game with you and get you caught up in the karmic cycle. So either way, they win or you win. If they are able to convince you to do this shit and they're lying to you, then they get success out of the situation. If you follow your intuition and you know this person is playing games with you and you do the right thing, you get success out of the situation, if that makes sense. So it's like, it's success on both sides, because whoever gets the outcome they want wins in the situation. So if they get the outcome they want, which is to get you back in bed again because that's all they want, then that's success for them, but it's short-lived. But if you do the right thing and you don't stop and you move forward and you continue to let this go and wait for something better, then you will be successful as well. So take that how it resonates, you guys. I know that's a lot of different things I just said, but it's general, so please don't force anything that's not your story to fit your situation. Thank you for watching. Those are your messages for the retrograde season. Please come back and visit this and let me know how it plays out, because I am curious which person is going to return back to you. If it's the person that wants to come clean and be honest with you about everything and they're being divinely guided to come in with that offer, or if this is somebody who's going to use this information to try to manipulate you and make you think they're coming in with that offer. I don't fucking know. Anyway, trust your intuition, Libras. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, you guys, and namaste.